wanted to go live. I thank you, man. Honestly, I wanted to start like over 46 minutes ago, but here we are now, I guess. And it's really, I'm going to be continuing what I started last time, so probably not going to be doing much for now. It's going to be a lot of technical stuff of just breaking stuff up, so thank you for the lurk, as always, Malachi. Yeah. A lot of junk. It seems to happen quite often to me. I just can't escape. There's no escape for me. But oh well. Mm. Um. Mm-hmm. I'll booting this up. Let's do that. Save. I'm off moderator because they've not come to my streams in a while. And there you go, Malachi. I just gave you special perms. It seems like you're almost always here, so might as well. Oh, he's gonna kill me. Okay, where was I? Oh, I was in the middle of just build space elevator. I need to do base building first. And then we're probably gonna split up a whole bunch of this stuff. Oh yes, please do. I mean, that's why I gave it to you. So you, do all of the abusing of power. Switch recipe, you can make iron rods for now. Because probably gonna have to make more biomass burners. I need a ton of rods for that. Because these things are working. I also need to do stuff with logistics. I need splitters and all that so I can... Okay, so I can split this up so I can make multiple things instead of having to just rely on one constructor. I also need to make reinforced plates, but that will take a minute, considering that I need to make a ton of rods and screws. All these. Use all this to make rods, and then probably just make a whole bunch of screws. So I make more reinforced plates. I should get stuff for copper though, but I feel like I should focus on my iron right now, just get stuff done. I'll just make this specific node just for, like, at least I'll probably think you can split into 3 So think about 3, 6, 9 of them. Because I don't believe there's any more near me. Besides these 3. Oh, there's some over this way. Up there, though. There's 9 of them. One can be making just... I don't really need it to produce like a ton of stuff. So... Splitter... That's gonna go in like... Yeah, I know. I was thinking just making... right now, because most of the stuff I need is gonna be using... Yeah, since most of the stuff I'm gonna be using right now, at least early game, is gonna be made of iron. I was thinking of just doing iron for right now. Because my copper is a whole, like, 400 blocks, or 400 meters that way, that I'm using. Because that one's at the top of a cliff, which I could make go down the cliff, but it's much easier just to run 400 or 500 blocks in one direction than to have to climb the cliff every time until I can research this, what's it called? The building stuff, and then I can make it come down from there easily, but I just don't want to have to do that right now, so... Because that's what I'm actually working on right now, to make that stuff, but... Yeah, I know. I should just send it down the cliff. It would make my life so much easier. But I feel like if I don't have it, like, over there, I'm probably gonna make a mess of it, because I also have to think there's some limestone right here as well. So if I'm gonna do something with the limestone... Make his power gen on lower levels so you can feed it easy. True. To be honest, I didn't even really know there was, like, you know, you could change power and all that. Like, I never really, like, got too into this stuff. Especially water. Water is just a pain. I don't know how to use water in this game. I just set it up and hope it works. Production, smelter. One there. One there. And we'll make another one right there. I feel like I made this one too far away. Put it in line with this one. Water is not hard to understand. It's just a pain to work with, because you have to make sure all the waterways are going a certain way. You have to make sure there's enough, like, of a whole bunch of stuff. And I'm gonna set all of these to iron. There's not even like power going to this, so I should probably just... Of course, well, good thing that I started the concrete over here, because now I can just run up here and grab it, but... Wiring. That one, that one, that one, that one. And there we go. I gotta make sure that these are burning really quickly. So I'm producing So my capacity is 40 megawatts. Right now I'm consuming 26 of that per. I make just a few more things and then I have to add. This is one of the things I like about this game, is the fact that if I split this up right here, splitter, of course the cable that I need is coming back to bite me after saying like, oh, I'm just gonna not focus on copper right now, but all I really need is one of these for now. And that one goes into that one. You're gonna make iron plates. You're gonna make iron rods. And yeah, wiring is not that one. Coming back to bite me here. Alright, now it's time to go get the copper that I'm missing from across the map. And while I'm at it, I should probably make... yeah. I'll never be free of this torment. And what's worse is I know exactly I did it to myself while doing this, because this is how it always worked in my other world as well. I was always like, okay, well, I'll just do this, and then, you know, I'll come back eventually to do this. And that step had to come before it, even though... why is it not in line? No, that's good enough. You're good enough as well. Ah, didn't mean to exit. Okay, to my copper. I can't even remember if I have a smelter going, to be honest. I know I have something over here. I can't remember what I made though, so we're gonna figure that out. Oh, I did make something over here. Okay. I was doing something. I didn't leave myself just to die here. What's the energy looking on this one? Fuel that up. Again, gonna have to remake this real quick, just to produce a little quicker. This tree's gonna get annoying. Logistics. Splitter. Has to go like right here because this is gonna go production smelter here, here, and here. And I'll just come back and fix any of this stuff if I need to in the future. This is not going to be able to support all of this, so... let's see, how much is it? Mass consumption's only 17. That's not a lot at all. I'm surprised. Ever pay attention? That's just building stuff. See? It just like shows you where you can build it. Wires. Okay, I can make cables here. Yeah, well, the zappy staff is usually in your hand, so I feel like that's perfectly, like, normal just to pay attention to that. I feel like I've just played too much to really, like, to really amaze me. Because, I mean, I've created 3 worlds, I believe, and in all 3 of them, I have at least, like, 4 hours. One of them having, like, 14. No, because you also have one for, checking where stuff is, see? Or, like, when you're demolishing something. It's the same tool. Biomass burner. I keep opening commands by accident. And you're gonna be cooking up that. So we can increase our max consumption. So that we can make that go to that one. And, oh wait, hold a second before I can make it go anywhere else. That to that. Both of you are going to be making wires. Splitters. Did I put them too close? Now that's a good question. I did. Ooh, or I did not. It's like this one very specific spot. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make a, something there though now. Because I don't see the inline thing. Ooh, this is gonna... Oh, right there. There we go. Really? How is that an invalid shape? Okay. Production constructor. I will have to move you a little bit. And you're gonna have to be moved over as well. I mean, I feel like it's something easy to look over though, considering that you always have the zappy thing in your hand. Like, I feel like that is something that, you know, you can overlook and it wouldn't really change much. Oh, wires. Wires. You'll be just putting these into a container, and you're gonna be making... I don't think I have... Yeah, I don't have reinforced plates, but I have the stuff to make reinforced plates, so I can do that. Or do I have the stuff? Yeah, I just need to make screws. Can't wait for when I don't have to actually craft things on my own and I just have machines do it. But I'm gonna have to research an assembler to make the plates, so that's not happening for a while at least. Constructor, which is annoying, but it's really whatever for now. I actually think that we might be able to get away with putting this into 2 different constructors as well. I'm not 100% sure though, so we're just gonna like, test it for now. And then we'll go from there. Invalid shape? What do you mean? That's a perfect shape. Is that better? Fine. Production constructors, they're gonna have to be like this now. You can be halfway into the rock face. Actually, no, I should put this one going into this one. That one going into that one. And both of you are going to be making cables. Where's the guy? Oh, is he probably up there, though? Speak of the cables that I don't have. I have a ton of just copper. And biomass. I'm only consuming 25 over here. I should be fine. You go to here. You go to there. I'm also going to go here, there, there. Both these are making wires. I'll make it into a organization merger, so that I can make it going into a storage container. Okay, how is this not in your regular shape, but I can't put something that close on that tent? Oops, forgot to put that there. Alright, so I guess that fixes my wire and cable problem for a while. Speak of the devil for things that amaze me when don't notice them. Like, how could I have just forgotten to build that? So, okay, whatever. Pick up more wood as I go along, because I'm gonna constantly need it. And now that I found out you can't just pick up flowers, even though you used to be able to do that, that was like my lifeline for a lot of things that I made, because flowers are just so, you know, they're so abundant. And you can, I mean, they're just as good as biomass when using them, so... Ooh, no. Get away from the uranium. Not trying to be poisoned to death. Yeah, no. And now that I've had this stuff working through... Why is it not producing anything? Did I not connect this one the entire time? No. Oh wait, that's what I needed the wire for. What am I talking about? I did all of that just so I can get the cables to get this one. I feel like I've, forgotten. Lost part of me just running over there. 200 of these. Spicy rock, yeah. Very, very spicy rock. It's gonna make these into rods. And then just make a whole bunch of screws for now. For that screw one, I'm probably gonna actually split it up to make more, so I can make 2 rods in one plate, because the ones putting out plates right now are producing a lot of plates, and I do not need this many plates for right now. So I'm just gonna make a whole bunch of reinforced plates, then switch out where the constructors are and how many are making of each. fix that problem. Alright, now that I finished up making that, I'm actually gonna fill this up with all the stuff now. Or, except for the rods, since I still don't have those. Yeah, so I'm gonna have this one making screws instead. I need to check something. To make screws, what do you need? Like how many? Or is it just one? So it's one rod to make 4 screws. So I'll have these two. Should I make these two make screws, or just one make screws for now? Because I also need rods. Switch this one to just rods. Take all the screws out from there. I'll have this one make screws, which I'll put into splitter. Line that up. Into 2 more constructors. Eventually, I want to... Is that irregular? How is that an invalid shape, though? What was I about to say? Eventually I want to make this into just like one massive thing. But for now, we're gonna have to have it on the ground. No, you're... Oh, is that out? I put it on the wrong side by accident. Cost me time. Now can I do that? Yes. And because of clipping... Actually, well, no, you can. It says the clipping may occur. Which I'm okay with clipping stuff, because that's just how it is. You're gonna be making screws, and so are you. Then we're going to put a merger and another container so I can just hold all the stuff that's being made for now. Since I'm hoping to continuously make screws now. And of course the rods that I need to finish off this so that I can send that into space. With my base building done.
You have unlocked several structures aimed to provide the first needed
Mind you,
to build
this is
basic
one
factory infrastructure and
furnace
improved
made all
overview.
of this.
Building these will provide a grid for more advanced organizing and sectioning of your factory.
now with me missing cables, I have to run back. I think if I took out some of this stuff, this furnace, or this thing wouldn't have to waste energy. I think if I stopped it for now, it'll be okay. Because it's really not producing much, considering that all this stuff's at a standstill. Because it's only this one that's producing stuff right now. So we can let that work through for now. By the time I get back, I hope that a good amount of it will be used up by then, so I can just turn it back on. But I also need to check my biomass. Can't wait until I get the chainsaw so I can just cut down these trees much quicker than having to run around and find wood on the ground. Though it's not too hard to do, I just don't want to have to go and do that. When I can just walk up to a tree and go vroom vroom and knock it down for just the same amount of wood, if not more, than if I was finding the stuff around the tree. Why is everything at a standstill here as well? Am I not producing enough? I thought I was. It's probably because this is clogging it up. Hold a second. I don't really need these right now, so everything is just going to be piled into this one for now. Make sure that this one works at peak quality. I'm sure that if I was... Yeah, efficiency means spending... Yeah. And since I'm not using these two for now, everything will have to just go into this one, but at the same time, I don't know why when I came over here I didn't have enough stuff. Because these are getting quite a bit into them, so I don't know why they're not making as much as I thought they would make. Maybe because, you know, maybe I need faster stuff or something, but I don't know how I can make this one faster. I would just have to make more of them, which I can. But right now I don't think that'd be a good idea. But I can always do that in the near future. I think all I came over here for was for the cables anyways, at least for now, because that's all I needed. Now I'm gonna have to... Yeah, I don't think the constructors, I don't think you can get a Mark II for them. So how fast they're going now is how fast they're gonna go forever. But I hope that when I get the Mark II conveyor belts, that might speed up the process a little bit, because it'll push them into the stuff quicker. Or it'll probably just make it that the same pace just looks quicker. But hey, as long as it fools my brain, that's good enough for me. It doesn't need to work quicker if it fools me. Honestly, I feel like I'm doing more than what I really need to at this point. Because, you know, I've already done all this stuff, so I know how to do it. But I don't need the Mark II stuff. we're gonna select this, and we'll hopefully get the production of this done relatively quickly. How is it working through all this stuff? Alright, we're up to 69 and it's produced no more. I will start production again, but it's gonna fill up quickly. And then where was I with this? Oh yeah. That, not that. Go into it. You go there. Didn't I make another one? Oh, that's what I needed the constructor for. I was like, whoa, why do I not have another one? There we go. No. There. And then I'm gonna need more biomass burners because I am using up a lot of energy already. Let's see. So my maximum is 40 and I'm already using 38. So we're kind of at a pass here that's getting a little dicey. I'll make one more biomass burner for now. Power. Because one biomass burner can actually last quite a bit, considering it, I think it ups it by, yeah, 30 megawatts. So, this is all we really need for now. You connect there. So now we're producing 70 megawatts here. Honestly, I don't even know if megawatts is a thing. Is that, like, really? Or is it milliwatts? Because these things, I don't think they should only be using... I don't think the max should be 70 milliwatts. I think that's like a relatively low number for this stuff. Considering that this machine is making cement out of, like, nothing. Or concrete. No, not that. Megawatts is a thing? Okay. I was thinking about just like, you know, because I know there's such thing as kilowatts, but I didn't know if it was megawatts or milliwatt, because we think of it as kilowatts as well. Okay. Big M, mega. Makes sense. My brain just can't handle crap. It's not right now. Need a whole bunch more of this stuff now that I'm adding more biomass burners to my stuff. I don't really know what the food is used for either, because as long as I don't get hit by anything, I don't need it. But I guess that's the point of it, just to heal quicker, but I don't know. And then for this one, I think I'm just gonna make logistics probably just one merger. Probably. Just to split among the three. Because I don't really need it much. Can I just put it down in a regular spot instead of having it go so high up for me, please? And there we go. All three working into this. I'm so glad that I did that, but I don't even need it. All I have to say. What I should have been doing is focusing on whatever this is right here. I should take these two apart. I feel like I did this. Yeah, I don't know. Whenever I play these types of games, I don't do a lot of exploring because, I mean, if I can find, you know, 3 nodes right next to me, my brain's like, that's good enough. You don't have to do any more work. And I have a ton of food on me right now. I have 15 in one of those, but that's just on me. I think in the chest over here I have a ton more as well. Yeah, another 15 and 2. Sort all this. I am probably going to end up dumping all the iron and copper because I don't want to have to deal with that. Like, I'll make the the stuff that I already made into stuff. I just don't want to have to make more than what I have to. Yeah. Another thing, I probably will be streaming again this week until probably next Monday. Just some stuff came up, so future probably not going to be doing any streaming rest of this week. So I'm going to try to get as much done as I can for now. Before ending. I feel like now that I'm adding more things and I'm just like, you know, I can actually make the machines do the work. I can talk. I have more stuff to talk about. I feel like, well, just like, you know, just being here. Oops, did not mean to switch off that. Like, just making stuff. I don't really have a lot to talk about. It do be like that. It's a pain, but it happens. Yeah. I feel like when I'm just sitting here making stuff like this, it's too easy to run out of things to say. Because, like, what am I supposed to be saying when I'm just making stuff? At least when I'm actually, like, you know, combining stuff and all that, I don't have to just, like, words. I feel like I talk less when I'm just doing this. So we're gonna try doing minimal amounts of just this. Because all I really want to have to do is make biomass and to make the things that I don't have. I don't want to have to make anything else. If I don't have to, especially at this point. Though, it's not like I've gotten really far. Check the burners. These are burning quite a bit though, which not necessarily concerns me, but not that any one approach will apply to everyone, but my approach to keeping conversation going is to be for unexpected moments. I wish that my brain can do such thing, but my brain is very, like, straightforward, like, you know, very clear cut. Like, if I just don't have anything to talk about, my brain just shuts off, just like, blah, 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 nothing. I don't even know where I'm going, first of all. I started running that way, probably because I'm gonna need to check the copper biomass burner soon. Can't remember how much I put in there. Just saying to chat, if I murder that mountain, do you think I can make Mountain Dew? That would be... Okay. Randomness, in some cases, is forte. But I feel like... As I said, very straightforward when I just talk. Say absurd things, then talk about how absurd they are. Yeah. We will see about that. Though I do have other stuff I can talk about. I mean, talk about music. I mean, what type of music do you like? Right now, I've been listening to a lot of Ice Nine Kills. They are a heavy metal group that the album that I mostly listen to songs off of is all about a whole bunch of slasher films. You know, a lot of the original slasher films, such as Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Halloween, The American Nightmare, or Nightmare on Elm Street, you know. But, slasher films. Just talking. Yeah. Keep talking. Always talking. Switch up what you're talking about. Melodic metal. They have some songs. There's a song, one of their songs is called Savages. That one is about the, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That one I feel has very nice, it's not like as much screaming or anything like that as a lot of their other songs, but it does have some very nice, parts to it. What's gonna really kick me? I'm gonna be honest here. I listen to some metal, but not a lot of metal, because my favorite genre has to be rap. I listen to a lot of West Coast rap, by Eminem and all that. So the fact that I even listen to some heavy metal in general is something all on its own. Yeah. I'm gonna have to make this into like a tower type thing. I just don't want to have to do that right now because it makes it so much more difficult to do so. Like I remember that smelter, but I should just make this smelter here, put it into this one, and then make like a ramp. Oh, dang it. Backwards. And then make it going up into the sky so that I can do more stuff later. And now my wiring's gonna be awkward. It's gonna go there. I feel like another thing that kind of makes it hard to talk while playing this game is that my brain is just like functioning to understand what the heck I'm doing in the first place. So it makes talking in general a lot harder. I'm gonna do a very high ramp. Just start here. Can you please continue for me, please? Thank you. No? If I started building smaller ramps, would you work? Of course. that's okay. I'm probably not gonna go anywhere near this after this. It's okay if it flips through stuff. Foundation. Where is this coming out to? Oh, this is gonna... It's definitely gonna kill me. Hold a second. Coming out to roughly... Right. There... I'll have to make... Fair lift. Going up. There we go. And actually I faced that the wrong way. Dang it. Face it that way. So that way I can get rid of some of this stuff. Get up there. That was perfect placement. And then I'm gonna make probably a couple more foundations. Just so I can walk around a little bit more. Logistics splitter. For this one. Oh, this is gonna... Okay, it actually works, okay. Kind of annoyed that I actually had to switch up the stuff here. But oh well. Guess that's just kind of how it works. But right above all this, I'll make the stuff for, all the plates. Finish that out. Whenever my friends talk about this game, they're always like, oh, you know, we made like a 3-story thing, and I'm like, why? Why you make 3-story thing? Just put it all together, and then just make something completely different for it. I mean, it might be more for organization, but as organized as I want to be, my brain don't work like that. Organization can go out the door. That there. Brain function at an all-time low. So. Oh my goodness, almost fell off the thing. That was close. I don't know how close oh, I'm literally on top of it. Not like how I'm on top of this game. Words. It just got me thinking about Mountain Dew. I want some. You've done this to me. Oh, that's a weird shape. Indeed. Never mind, you do not get to feed into that one. Yeah, the other day I went to kind of like a party, I guess you could say. It wasn't really, but this is... Again, words are not my best friend when playing this game. Anyways, got free food. Free food is always accepted. I mean, like, who doesn't accept free food? I feel like if you don't, there's something wrong with you. But anyways, I accepted free food. Though I didn't even have to go to this event, really. I could have sat at home, played video games. Free food worth it though. Free food, goated. You're gonna be making plates. Plates. And hey, you're gonna be making more plates as well. But I need wiring up here. Hello, closest wiring. You get to be chosen here. Missed that part? Of what? The food? Free food? Always accepted. Don't take free food, there's something wrong with you. Yeah, free food. Hey, you told me just to keep talking. Anything random? Yeah, it's coming out right now. And free food is the topic right now. I ended up going to this party thingamajiggy that I didn't really want to go to, but I was promised free food. And due to the nature of free food always being accepted, well, that's too close. But hey, I bet you all didn't know. I don't actually. I play quite a bit of music, and lately I've been trying to make some music, though I definitely could. I do not have the. Yeah, it's working. Yeah, I know. Just keep talking. I do not have the confidence in my musical abilities to make music, but I am attempting to. Whether or not anything will actually come from me doing so. Oh dang, I built that thing all the way down there. Come back to me. That is to be figured out in the near future, maybe. Yeah, bleep blah, blue blah, bleep blue blah. Another game I love to play. Plants vs. Zombies. What a pinnacle of tower defense games. Am I right? Crazy Dave. Wish I was him. Imagine being so smart that you engineered plants to do your bidding for you. And not have them complain about doing forced labor in fighting zombies. I mean, I feel like that's kind of like the pinnacle of just, what are you even doing? You know? Just gonna go into, not more constructors. Rocksmith? Okay, I mean, I'll probably just ask you later on if I think of it again, considering. That's okay, actually, I need to go down here. I clipped through that, was not expecting to. I play... So I want to get into playing the bass, the electric bass. I currently... Okay, let me finish my thought first before I continue on with what I was saying. I currently play the upright bass, and I'm told that learning, the bass guitar is not actually too much more difficult. So I've been thinking of doing that. though learning guitar is more easily accessible because I already have an electric guitar. Let me go check this one first. And anyways, yeah, Plants vs. Zombies. I have beaten the game multiple times. Actually, I have it on my PC because I think they like re-released it for PC or something like that. It's kind of, it runs kind of weird because it was made in the early 2010s, I think. So it runs kind of weird on PC, but I think that's just solely because of like when it was made. But I have found hours of joy playing that game. I think I put in like 17 hours into beating the game and then restarting it and playing some more because I was going for 100% completion for achievements. Which one, some of the achievements are like really difficult to get. Thought process gone. My PC is heating up like airport right now. It is concerning how loud it is. I have meant to put in water cooling because I feel like that's like the next best thing I can do for my PC, but I never really kind of got around to it. Stream it? I don't know if it's still relevant. Maybe. I mean, I don't think it's as relevant as it was. I mean, we could always check the numbers real quick. Here. Which Plants vs. Zombies. Zombies, just Plants vs. Zombies. I mean, there's 23 viewers. That's more viewers than I thought there was gonna be. But someone's playing Portal. And I don't think that's Plants vs. Zombies right there either. But there's 4 people playing it. At least in English. So hey, that's something, isn't it? Nah. Strap it down before it takes off. Yeah. It is going. It's gone. I might actually put this into a merger. And then put it out. Nope, that's not gonna fit that way. Merger's gonna have to face this way. So today I actually finished one of the animes that I have been procrastinating on watching because, you know, while it was coming out, it's, you know, it pulls at your heartstrings. It's called To Your Eternity. So I ended up finishing it, and oh my goodness, I like actually almost cried at the end of it. It got me like actually teary-eyed. Which not many shows can make me teary-eyed, but like this one for some reason just hit different. Like the very end of it. Like it kind of came to a resolution that you know you were expecting, but everything happened so quickly, and you weren't really prepared for it. I might as well just finish up filling what I can in here because I do have 500 screws, 200 rods. yeah, I felt like I was. It's called To Your Eternity. I watched it in the sub though, which is called Fumetsu no Anate something. Something. Fumetsu no Anate no? Or something like that. But, yeah, it just tears your heartstrings. Has 2 seasons, 24 episodes in the first one and 20 episodes in the second, which is kind of like Child's Play. Usually. But this show, like, I don't know, it kind of, you feel like a special bond with certain characters because you kind of realize that, you know, you just have to watch it. You have to watch it to know what I mean by you have a special bond with certain characters. Because the anime makes you get to know certain characters. Here. So, English, if you want to watch it in dubbed. For English dubbed Metsu no Anate. What's on the Anatae. Okay. Metsu no Anate. There you go. Dubbed and subbed. Yeah. Anyways, it's like the game, or not game. Ugh, the show has you get to know certain characters, and kind of, I wouldn't necessarily steals the characters away or like makes you like you kind of just like I don't know. You have to watch it to know what I mean. I don't want there to be any spoilers because it's not necessarily an isekai, but you get the feel of just like because it has a ton of time skips in it, which can span from like it's probably not a spoiler, I think. It can span from like thousands of years to just a couple decades. Because as you can guess by the title, To Your Eternity, the show can really go on for eternity. Oh, 200 cables. I already had 200, but I guess I just picked up another 200 to replace those ones. Also, yeah, I hope you liked it as much as I did. I wonder if, like, I don't know if they're gonna make a 3rd season though, because the 2nd season kind of ends it off, like, very well. I don't think there's anything else they can make out of for like the 3rd season. So that's what I mean. Like another thing on it, it's like it's ended. And it's beautiful. The show, I mean, every episode is beautiful. So that's another thing going for it at least. It was coming out, I think when it first came out, it was like the winter season of like almost a whole year ago, like before the one we just had. So it has been out for a little bit of time now, at least the first one. So I wouldn't be surprised if you've watched at least some of it. hot take on the show. That's another one that's coming out. I'm also watching another show called Hell's Paradise. Now that show is also very well written. It has a ton going for it, and it could easily have multiple seasons. What else was I gonna say? I don't really have a lot of... Actually, I have a ton to say about anime, but... as much as I want to continue on about it. Meanwhile, me over here drinking my gamer subs at an unruly time of day. I made this... I don't think I've watched that one. So, I watch a lot of shows in subbed, mostly because when I first started watching shows, I mostly watched stuff in dubbed, and then I watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, at least some of it. I think I got like a little more than halfway through part 5, but I was like deeply encouraged by my friend to, what's it called? Watch it in subbed, so I kind of changed how I watched shows. So I know a lot of the names in their Japanese ones rather than their English ones. And if I know their English ones, it's solely because I saw it when I was looking into watching it. Oh, but did you hear that, that Time I Got Reincarnated Slime is getting a, I think it's an OVA, like, season? Nothing, like, crazy, but I think they're trying to put out, another thing, because they do not have enough source material whatsoever. I think they've only put out, since the second season finished, I think it's only been, like, 5? How many months has it been? I don't think they have enough source material to actually make a 3rd season, but I think it's going to be in like an OVA season. Sleepy, sleepy. I don't even know what this is. How to play. Oh, it's literally just Tetris. I'm not good at Tetris. Oh, it's not even Tetris. Lovely. I can do this. It's in the Tetris shapes though, and it's concerning. I do not have enough brain power for this, I feel. Help! What am I supposed to send? Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm like half reading what you're saying stuff, because I'm trying to do this. This is so pointless. Send. I feel like if I did this more, I would be better at it, but I do not wish to do more. Brain function already doesn't work much. I watch some stuff in sub, but generally I really want to understand what I'm watching in my native tongue at a deep level. True. As long as the dub is well written, I feel like I get more of the story that way. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I get that too. That's definitely how I feel about most things. But I don't know, I feel like I've watched enough shows that when I just like watching and subbed, it seems so natural. Like it doesn't seem awkward. But again, probably just because I've watched so much that I can say that. No, you're not the piece I need. Send it. That room there. I do not have. Oh, actually, I do have that one. I don't have anything to go there, so we're gonna have to send that one. Oh, they're making it difficult on me here. That. I don't even know what am I even doing here? Let me. I don't know, fit them in. Don't have a lot that I can use though. Place that so I can get rid of it. No. I failed. 602, that's good enough for me. Back to menu, because as much fun as that was, I'd much rather play Tetris. And I'm not even good at Tetris, so like, that's really saying something. This thing has been making a whole bunch since it started. I just throw that in my inventory. Totally forgot that I was even making more over there. So and I could finally send this off. I could send it off way before I even did this. I totally just realized it was only 300, not 400. Now we can do parts assembly. I think I'm gonna do that maybe next time, if I do get a next time for playing this game, which I probably am. But I think I'm probably gonna end the stream here, since it is a relatively good point, because after this it's just a whole bunch of reworking what I've already done to make something better. So... oh wait, I can land on these? That's pretty whack. Didn't know I could do that. Everything else I can flip through. Where? Oh, is this not just... how much cement have I made? Quite a bit of cement. For this one tiny thing, that's pretty good. Though I don't actually need a ton of cement, at least not right now. So I'm gonna have to find some use for it. I don't even know what that makes sense for. I've just been blabbing on right now. Oh, the probably ending stream, yeah. I feel like when you told me just make a random stuff up, just keep going, my brain instantly was shut off. Like, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore, to be fair. That's fine. Well, you'll only have to split your attention two ways, because I think, yeah, this is where I'm gonna end the stream today. Thank you for coming by, and thank you for everyone else. Everyone else has come by. Just to really watch. Means quite a bit to me. And I will... I don't know, I don't talk much on Twitter, but I will be back probably next week. Don't know what I'm gonna be doing in my next time I stream. So we will figure that out eventually. Bye-bye, y'all. No special ending because that's overrated.